Hello, parents and students. My name is Mr. Slater. I teach exploring careers and employment, and this is my 14th year here at Randolph. This course, let me scroll through here so you can see the next page. And bear with me, I've never used Screencast-O-Matic before, so I'm learning as I go. Okay, let's see here. Scroll down. Looks like it's pretty slow. Okay, so this is the content of the course. Almost there. We will be going through 4 different units in this class. It's actually 2 different pieces together. I'll explain the other piece in a minute. They've pretty much merged 2 classes into one. Exploring careers, we start out in Unit 1 with taking the students through understanding the world of work and the skills needed for employment success. We talk about the world of work and how it changes, how things like an invention can completely change the world of work. The cell phone, the kiosk at the airport that gives you an airline ticket, how that creates jobs, how that changes people's jobs. Then we go into, in the second part of the first unit, understanding skills needed for employment success. Are you a people person? Are you able to get along with people? Do you have the skills needed? Have you learned things in school like PowerPoint, Excel, Word? We talk about the soft skills and the hard skills. Unit 2 gets into the actual job search techniques. We go into where to seek employment, whether it's on the internet, whether it's looking in the newspaper, whether it's looking at bulletin boards, whether it is the biggest way this day is through word of mouth, through networking. So we go through all the different types and ways of seeking employment, and then we get down to the actual job interview. How do you apply? How do you dress? We talk about handshakes. We talk about eye contact. We talk about the different types of interviews, telephone interviews, one-on-one interviews, group interviews. We will have them before the end of this class. They will create a cover letter. They will fill out an application. They will create a resume. They will create a thank you letter to go with that. They will actually do mock-up interviews if we ever get back together in the physical classroom. And if not, we will do at least a phone interview and panel interviews on the internet using Canvas or using Zoom. So we'll go that route with that. What I was talking about earlier is they have brought into this course another book that, in my opinion, really should be a separate course, but it does enhance this class. It just has a lot of meat to it. It's called Working Smart. And CMS got together with several companies here in Charlotte and said, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? And basically they said the kids were coming out very educated, ready to go, but they were missing a lot of people skills. So this book was put together on soft skills, how to handle things like the angry customer, the coworker that you're with today that's in a bad mood. So it goes through 16 chapters, and they can actually get something called Working Smart certification. All right, I'm going to attempt to take you into Canvas. Let's see if I can do that. All right, I see it already. And we'll go here. Okay. And we will find Exploring Careers and Employment. I tell my students, and I will tell you parents, I put everything in, let me move this over, announcements, okay? And when I do an announcement, it goes directly to their email. Also, I put things in assignments. And I always make sure to put the date at the beginning so they know, okay, this is for today, 9/9/20. So we would just scroll down. This is not wanting to cooperate. Let's see here. There we go. 9/9/20. So here's today. And an example of an assignment would be for them to click on this article here or take this survey and then come down here and answer the questions. They would simply click on reply, or I'm sorry, submit assignment. And theirs looks different than mine. Let me take you home here so I can make this look differently for you. I can put it into student view. There we go. So when they go to assignments, and we'll go back to that same assignment if I can find it. Okay, 9/9. When they go to answer the questions, they would simply, and I always tell them to save themselves some footwork, just take your mouse and copy the questions, okay? Go up here to submit assignment. Scroll down, click on text entry. Sometimes there's an attachment involved. I always take them through the steps. Then I would click paste, and then I would just answer each question. Hit enter a couple of times, and then when they're done, they will simply click here and submit their assignment. I think one more thing I want to talk about is I usually do an IB project where I put them in groups. That will be harder doing distance learning like this, but it's still possible. So what I can do is I can put them into breakout groups when they're in class. They can work there together. They can exchange email. They can also work on Google, which allows them to see each other working on the project. It's wonderful. They didn't have that when I was a kid. You literally can just move your mouse and see who's working on the document, and it will tell you. So last year we did a project on, I told them they won the lottery. I put them in groups of 4, and I said, go over to the map and find some place where there's poverty. And as we know, it's everywhere. It's in Charlotte. It's everywhere. And what are you as a group going to do to help these people and lift them out of that position that they are currently in as IB citizens? You are IB citizens. You're learning all about IB at our school. How are you going to help these people? I can't tell you how impressed I've been by some of the projects that these kids have put together and come up here and put on for us in front of the classroom. One of them that stands out last year was they had found a village in southern Africa where these poor people were walking like 7 miles a day to get water, and it was dirty. And so they figured out how much money it would cost for supplies to build 25 wells, what it would cost to ship the supplies, and went as far as to tell us they were going to spend a year over there making sure everybody knew how to fix those wells if they broke down. So that project will also be on top of everything else that we're learning in here. I was told to keep this at 5 minutes, and I'm already up to 9. I guess I talk a little bit too much. If you need to get a hold of me, I am david.slater@cms.k12.nc.us. Also, the phone number at Randolph is 980-343-6700. If you see something that you don't agree with, like a grade, please do not hesitate to contact me, and we can get it worked out. I want everybody happy, and I'm all about your child's success. So looking for a great year, and I'm looking forward to actually physically seeing them eventually. So have a great day, and it was nice talking to all of you.